Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be working on another piece of flaming box elder, and this is stuff that came from my Uncle Vester. It's some pretty neat looking stuff, and this will be the third one. I did that smaller one first, and then there's a piece I cut off of this one, and it had a lot of cracks in it, and I was afraid to turn it, and I did some grinding work on it, and I'll show it at the end of this video. This one, the cracks don't seem to be as bad, but it does have quite a bit of cracks. Not as bad on this side, but this side they're pretty deep. Don't seem to go to the outer edges on some sides, but I'm going to turn the inside of it first, and maybe I'll think about doing the outside depending on how it goes. I don't know. I like the outside too. It's got a real neat shape to it, but I'm going to get a faceplate on it, I guess. It's I don't know if the woodworm screw would hold in there. So anyway, I'm gonna get it on the waves, and we'll get going on it, and we'll see how it goes. And I forgot to mention it's 14 and a half at the longest point, and this adds extra 4 inches or so. I might trim it off, I don't know. I don't want it to take away from the bowl of it, but it is a neat looking feature on it. But anyway, well, it seems to be cutting pretty good. Getting some bad tire out though. It's plumb awful in there, but it's got some hard spots and real doughy spots in it. But it's going good so far. That's a bad looking crack there, and it don't show on this outside here, but it gets awful close. So we'll just be careful with it. We'll hope for the best that nothing don't fly apart. I put a faceplate on it. Thought that'd be better. Anyway, I'm gonna get back going on it, and we'll see what happens. fished that chisel in there at the wrong angle and it got hung and about ripped it out of my hand and made a mess. So I'm gonna have to take this down to fix that mess now. But it is out of level anyway because I whopper sawed it with a chainsaw. So I'll level that out a little better, I guess, and fix that. But it's got some terrible, it's just awful tear out where it's tore out. And it's just the way it's gonna be, I guess. Well, I changed chisels and it seems like it's cutting a little better. I got this carbide tipped one out. Dave over at Comwood Creations had told me about these. He had seen them on Amazon and it didn't cost too much, about $120 for all that. And, handles are a little bit light, but for what it costs, it's a good chisel. I've really enjoyed them, but I don't know if they're still on there or not, but that's about a year ago. I guess he told me about it. But anyway, I'm gonna get back going on this thing, and I'm gonna have to check the depth of it. I didn't even measure the bottom, I forgot. I see how far I can go with those screws. Goes in there 3/4 past the edge of that, so I'm gonna have to measure that and make sure I don't get into them things. All right, I about got that as deep as I want to go. It's really got some pretty super neat color in it, and there's some ants climbing around in there too. Bet they're getting dizzy. There's a few in there. I don't know where they're coming from, but I don't see how they can walk. They ought to be dizzy. But anyway, I'm gonna get that out of there and I'm gonna clean that up a little better. I'm gonna try something right there. The chisel ain't working, so I'm gonna try something else. See if I can get that out. Well, that's a little bit better. It's still got a little place or two there, but I guess that's just how it'll be. But I just couldn't seem to get it out, so I thought I'd try something crazy. I've been running that planer across this stuff, and I noticed it's been cutting pretty decent, so I thought, well, I'll just do that. So anyway, I'm gonna get that all cleaned out there and do just not a whole lot of sanding. It's kind of I don't know. I like that color on it. I don't want to knock that off, and I'll do it like the other. I think I'm just gonna leave outside the way it is, and I might bevel these edges a little bit. So bring it back here. Now get this thing back going. Alright, I got it sanded a little bit. I didn't sand it real good because it's still wet. But I just decided to leave it with these natural edges around it. I might have been able to turn the outside of it without it flying apart, but you know, I don't really know. But anyway, I think it looks pretty neat with just a tree edge on it anyway, and just didn't feel like turning the outside. But anyway, I'll spray a little bit of soapy water on this thing, bring the color out of it. Just right off, can't really see the color of it anymore. It's it'll be a while before I can put a finish on it, but I probably have to put some kind of resin on it or something. Let it, cause this stuff's soaking this water up like a sponge, and it's dried out a whole lot more than I thought it would. This is Monday, and I'd worked on it Friday. It's been sitting in the house since Friday evening, and it's dried out pretty good. I'll spray that right there. And anyway, I think it turned out pretty neat. I got some more of it. I might try some eggs out of it, I thought about, and maybe turning one the other direction instead of end grain. Here's that other one. I did it with the chainsaw grinder and that Holy Gallahan grinding wheel. I really like this one, I think, the best. But it's been drying and it's cracked pretty good, and I'll have to fix that with some resin, I guess. I dread it. Every time I get in that stuff, it becomes a big gone mess. But I think these needs it. Anyway, I'll probably thin it down, let it soak it up, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll let it soak up so much resin and then spray lacquer over top of it. But I don't know that I'd do a good resin finish. I ain't really never put a solid resin finish, but I have put resin and then sprayed some lacquer over top of it, kind of finish. But definitely feel that crack in there solid. But let me know which one y'all like the best. Y'all like a chainsaw grinding look or the round deck? I even thought about taking that grinder and grinding these edges off with the grinder and grinding that on down, but I don't know that I will, but I like the, I don't know. What would y'all do? Y'all take a grinder and grind that down? But that's got some neat looking grain there. I really like that grain, that limb there. But I just undecided on what to do, but let me know what y'all would have did to it. But I guess that's about it. When I get these dry and put a finish on them, I'll bring them back out and show them to you. Well, I guess that's about it for today. I guess I'll put a few more pictures on here in a little bit of these things, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give me a thumbs down. And I'll see you later. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you later.